Anyway, we're here with Emily Jaye, the Stunner.
Me.
I didn't call you by your shoot name this time.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Definitely accidentally posted your interview with your shoot name last year. Sorry about that.
I literally said, and you need to fix that right now.
But you worked AEW under your shoot name, did you not?
Okay, but that wasn't my fault.
I know. It's because there's an Anna Jaye. There's an Anna Jaye. This is Emily Jaye.
Hey, mine has an E though.
It does have an E, but like we're even seeing that in TNA. Like Xia Li isn't Xia Li because Xia Brookside is there, so they change her name. Was there any like pause for you, or like you going like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that? Because let's be real, there are some people out there that get a little strange.
You see, my thing was, I didn't even know they announced me as that name until I went out there.
Yeah.
Because I was like completely zoned out. Because when I saw my name on the board, it also had my friend's name on the board. So I was like, oh, like they just put our names on there. That's not what they announced us as.
They did.
Oh, if you rewatch it, I'm literally like, okay, hey,
so
I'm here.
That's very cool. I know that you've been backstage at AEW, done extra work for them a number of times, but that was, I believe, your first opportunity to wrestle on ROH AEW. And I see how happy you are now, because we've done interviews the last 2 years, and every year you grow a little bit more and a little bit more. How was that for you to first get the invite to be there and then be told you're going to wrestle a match?
So, fun fact, I got the invite 2 days after WrestleCade last year.
That's fantastic.
I was like, oh my God, they like me.
That happened with you and Eric Ademia. She got on like NWA and a bunch of stuff right after I talked to you all. I'm just saying.
Keep her right here.
I'm just saying.
Keep her. But pretty much how I found out I had the match, it was from Maria Kanellis. Shout out Maria. Love you.
Wonderful woman.
She literally like came up to me because we were just waiting for the board to get posted. And she came up to me and she's like, did you go look at the board yet? I was like, why are you telling me this? Did you already look? She said, yep, let's go look. And then we looked and she was like, that's your name. I was like, oh, I'm going to cry.
So, I mean, obviously when that happens, you grew up on Stan Twitter. That is a thing. Like, I was telling people recently, like, some of the Stan accounts are becoming the wrestlers now.
Wild. Shout out Tana's Bliss and All Red Ambrose.
What are we doing here?
If you know me from there, I'm so sorry, but you're a real one for sticking around that long.
But, I mean, like, now you have Stan accounts for your work.
Wild. So, one of them actually came here yesterday. Crazy.
I saw, and I'll see, like, on your Instagram, people will comment, and their profile picture is you. How does that feel as someone who used to behave like that yourself?
It is so full circle, honestly. Because, like, me and my best friend Ashley literally will be like, ain't no way. Like, now, since she's associated with me, like, they have fan accounts for her, too, and she doesn't even wrestle.
For Ashley?
Yes.
Listen, she would be a good wrestling character. She is the most Jersey girl possible, right?
Jersey Shore, Snooki.
She was running around here in Snooki slippers yesterday.
Oh, yes, she was. So I didn't get back from my show last night until about midnight because it started at 10 p.m. And I rolled up to the Marriott in my gear still. It was 30 degrees outside. You want to talk about freezing? I was like, you know what? I just want to get home. I just want to get to the hotel room. I just want to change. But I didn't want to change there because then I would have to stay there longer than I had to. And then, like, we were supposed to get back at 11:30, but then we got stuck by 2 trains.
So, again, I know you took a brief absence, but you're back in the ring. You had brand new gear that I know you were very proud of. That's a thing that you, I know, put a lot of thought into and put a lot of care into is presentation, look, gear. And it's clear that's something that meant something to you before you wrestled as well.
Yeah, like with me being a WWE Shop model for so long, shout out WWE Shop, I always wanted to do something different and always evolve. Like when I was a WWE Shop model, I'd cut the shirts a certain way. Like I still have those shirts in like a box at my house. And I always liked presentation and seeing how like I was presented to other people and how I can make it different. And this gear, I just debuted one of them last night, the orange.
Yeah.
Sunday, well, tomorrow.
I think enough of that like got traction that it came up in my For You page, the picture that you posted last night. Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to give people something to talk about at the end of the day. But I think tomorrow's gear is going to make everybody's heads turn. That's my goal.
One of my favorite people in wrestling is Heath Slater.
That's my dad. I still don't know where he is. I texted him at 10:30, and he goes, I'm an hour and a half out. And I went, where are you?
Well, I talked to him earlier. He's going to give me a social security number if the Bengals beat the Steelers. But you got to team with him, and he is like your wrestling dad. He's like somebody that looks after you, cares after you. If somebody's giving you a little bit of static, he talks you through it. Like I've seen his approach to you, and someone who grew up liking him as well. You got to team with him. How did that come together, and what was that experience like?
So there's this promotion in North Carolina called XOW. I love them. They're absolutely great. And they started bringing Heath in a lot. So I threw the idea out to him, and I was like, hey, if you're down, can I have my dream match? And he goes, what's your dream match? And I said, I want to tag with Heath. I don't care who it's against.
Yes.
I just want to tag with him. And it kept getting like pushed back. But it was supposed to happen in June, and then it didn't happen. And then it was supposed to happen in July, and then it didn't happen. And then it finally happened in August. And that was the most emotional match I think I've ever had. Because it was like a comedy match, honestly.
Yeah.
I just got beat up the entire time, and he got that big hot tag. I was like, okay. But, like, when we got to the back, I cried in the ring because he hugged me. And I'm a very emotional person.
I could tell it was very special. You certainly are an emotional person.
I'm a very emotional person, and like being able to have that moment with him meant the world and more to me, because he has done more for me than almost anybody. That man is truly my dad. Not my actual dad, but he is my dad. Like, protects me no matter what.
I want to talk about the real wrestling character in your family.
Oh, God.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't even know what she is.
She got her promo skills from her mom, because her mom cuts promos on everybody all the time. But you guys are so different. But anybody that does know your mom know that she's always there supporting you. And, like, there is some influence
She wasn't there last night.
Was it?
Boom.
She
was not there last night when I had my freaking return match. Rude.
Myself and a person, Chris Riddle, who helped with the show,
Love Chris.
we were all out to dinner, and your mom commented, Where's
I
Emily?
saw that this
And
morning.
Chris was like, it's 10 p.m. How do you not know where your kid is? What are you doing here? What's going on?
I was like, y'all, just so you know, like, I don't eat before matches, and I especially am not eating pizza before a match.
You really should. Not pizza, but you should eat.
But I'll have a granola bar.
I mean, that's the safe food.
It's something.
Granola bars are safe. That's what I have as well.
But
There's
like,
two top performers
but
right
then
here.
last night, I got back and then ate 2 slices of pizza from the bar and had a great time.
There we go. Yeah, were you there for the bar fight?
I was there for the bar fight.
Yeah, that was.
I was legally allowed to be there this year, y'all. Thank you.
SMH. Tell the people where they can find you, where they can support you, where they can follow you.
They can find me on all social media platforms at Emily J Pro.
What's the other one that used to exist?
No.
Until next time, we're out. There's no sponsor that I use more while I'm awake than NordVPN.com/Fightful. Man, this is like the Swiss Army knife, the multi-tool of applications. It does a little bit of everything. You always get a great deal at NordVPN.com/Fightful. You can listen to your favorites abroad. You can shield your data from snoops and criminals, protect yourself on public Wi-Fi, and it works on all your devices and operating systems. It doesn't end there. Change your virtual location and then get pay-per-views at a much more affordable price, TV services at a much more affordable price. You got a password manager, a file encryption tool, threat protections, and on top of that, 24/7 tech support. So if for some reason you don't know exactly how it works, NordVPN.com/Fightful will help you learn how to do it. Check it out, NordVPN.com/Fightful.